Reporting Petpalooza as dog attacks are still a threat that owners and dog lovers need to be aware of.
Yeah, we don't like to think about it, but any dog, no matter the size or breed, can attack an adult or a child. Tonight, CBS 42 News reporter Corey McGinnis found ways to keep you and your children safe. Corey?
Yeah, sure. Well, dogs will bite people for many different reasons. Sometimes we make a mistake and do something that frightens or angers the dog, or they're just reacting to something and we're in the wrong place at the wrong time. Last year, we spoke with a mother whose son was attacked, and I would like to warn viewers right now that some of this video could be disturbing.
It was awful watching him in that pain.
Abigail Thomas describes the day an unleashed dog tore into the flesh of her 6-year-old son, Lucas.
Lucas was just playing in the water, and this dog came up around Lucas's dad.
And that's when man's best friend turned into mankind's worst enemy.
He was just scared. He was really scared.
Thomas says this brown canine was off its leash in May of last year at Lock Haven Park in Hoover. That's when the violent attack ensued.
Completely unprovoked, just came and latched onto Lucas and started shaking him.
Lucas's father fought the dog off, pulling the attacking animal off his son. Pictures the Thomases took show where the dog bit Lucas in his stomach. His story is all too common for some. This is a video of another child attacked by what appears to be the family dog. A traumatic event for someone so young who will likely remember being attacked in his adult years.
I'm terrified of big dogs.
Like Jessica Odom, who was mauled by a large-field chow chow at the age of 2 alongside her brother.
We were both bit in the face.
While it's impossible to list every situation or behavior to avoid, here's one thing to remember. No matter how cute they may look, never pet a strange dog.
I adopted a bully.
Meet Maggie McDonald and her Labrador Retriever Prince.
Yeah, I know.
Captivated by his hazel eyes, McDonald took the 2-year-old in 5 months ago, but she quickly learned not to be fooled by looks.
He went through the window to chase after this child.
She says Prince was being provoked.
He was being sort of taunted by a child who was outside playing and banging on a window, and he was barking at the window, and the child didn't stop, and so he went actually through the plate glass window.
Prince now suffers from separation anxiety. His vet prescribed medication, and now he's in rehab getting help from a trainer. While most domestic animals are friendly, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention says kids are often the target of aggressive dogs, especially boys between the ages of 5 and 9. Experts say the reason dogs attack children, unsuspecting walkers, or runners is because canines chase the motion. Here's what they suggest to avoid being bitten. Never tease, corner, nor wave your hands or feet in a dog's face. Put your purse, bag, or jacket between you and the dog, and avoid growling or threatening dogs, and don't place your face near their mouth. Should a family pet get aggressive, dog handlers have some defense strategies.
Good. So forward.
Trainer Amy Funderburg shows me the dance.
And then backwards.
It's a trust activity to get the dog's attention.
And then forward.
So it isn't distracted by anything else.
And then a right-hand turn. Beautiful. That was perfect.
Funderburg says ideally the pet owner would have the pooch on a leash, but it's also important to teach your children animal etiquette.
Don't pull the ears, don't grab the tail, don't grab the skin, and showing a child how to approach and ask permission to pet a dog.
To fend off an attacking or aggressive dog, Funderburg says to move slowly. Don't make any sudden or frantic movements in an attempt to rescue the child.
I just try to pay attention to my kids and where they're at and where the other people's dogs are at, and keep myself in between them and the dogs.
A tactic this mother used with Lucas. The family says the owner of the brown dog refused to give any information regarding the canine's health, so little Lucas's injuries required an ER visit with a series of rabies shots. And although there's no one way to prevent a pet attack, Thomas says man's best friend isn't always a child's best friend, and leaves this message for careless canine keepers.
You would think that the owners would keep the dog on a leash.
And at last check, Lucas is okay. The trainer from 3-Dimensional Dog offers training and for dogs and for people. They hold private lessons in the home. Live in the studio tonight, Corey McGinnis, CBS 42 News. Local coverage you can count on.
Good report, Corey. Thank you. Now